How you doing, guys? This is Matthias Atva from Dreadnought, your Dreadnought PS4 replay guy. Well, I just came across this in the Dreadnought forums posted by somebody, I won't say who. I just thought I would let you know. I don't know if this is true or just a rumor or just something hateful, but I found this on Steam. Well, I found it on the forums and it led me to Steam. I thought a couple minutes about it, whether I should post it or not. I already posted a video today and it was off script, so you're listening to all my nonsense and pauses and such. And we just got past some problems with the server and it's running fine, and that was very hopeful, but I thought in good conscience I should let my subscribers see this just in case. So this is titled Life Support Failing Captain. It's from QuayJ, an investor. She invested $40,000 back in 2017. I'll just read it for you here. New layoffs at 6 Foot. That kind of confirms rumors we already had before. As an investor at 6 Foot Studios, just thought I would point out that they just laid off most of their staff last week, including our former community relations Oompa Loompa Miguel It Up. Thank God we won't be seeing him anymore. I guess she didn't like him. After making a few phone calls, I have determined that everyone not essential to actually keeping the servers running has been let go. Look, guys, I have seen the financials. Their business model calls for a minimum of 8,000 players per month purchasing Elite status just to pay all the former employees at the studio. I heard something similar to this, but not quite as drastic, but this actually has a ring of truth to it. This game was unfortunately doomed to fail long before it was launched on Steam. A lot of people pointed out that the game was doing really well on PS4 before the Steam launch, and they sank all their money into it. But that's neither here nor there. I've tried to point this fact out for years, and they go out of their way to silence me about facts like this. I made the unfortunate mistake of investing $40,000 into 6 Foot Studios late in 2017 and have regretted it ever since. I wanted to know what was happening with the studio and the decisions they were making at the time. 6 Foot Studios started with $2.9 million to develop and release Dreadnought. That money is completely gone, and it is sink or swim time. Sounds like it's sink time, but with the player count averaging around 150 players at any given time, I think that's probably just Steam, because there's usually around 100 players at any time on PS4, and on prime time there's more. They have already sunk to the bottom with no hope of recovery. Lesson learned, $40,000 lost, oh well. The server lease runs out October 11th. That's really cool news. I'll tell you why in a second. So it is likely that they will keep the servers open until then, but development, new maps, balancing, and things like that will likely never come as they no longer have a development staff. Enjoy it while you can. Life support is failing, and our dreadnoughts are going down in flames. Signed, QuayJ. This person replied, I'm not sure what their relationship is, but I don't think it's as important as this. So if this is true, it's really bad news. However, October 11th. Let's get one thing straight first of all. If you're watching my channel, you like playing the game. And you've put up with a lot of nonsense up until now to play this game. I can firmly say that I am usually a no-nonsense kind of person in life. I've had a fairly rough life, and what I am now I've made of myself, and I've had to run uphill and swim upstream to do that. And in any other circumstance, with any other game, I would have walked away. Months and months and months ago. So I'm usually extremely critical of being a customer and what I get for my time and money. So for me and all of you to have put up with nonsense this far means you're in it till the end. You're going to be playing to the end probably. So there's probably going to be a couple of people that are like, oh, you know, this is typical, screw this game, blah, blah, blah. That's probably not you. And those people that do say that, you'll probably catch them in-game between now and October 11th. So, with that being said, I'm still going to have a channel. It's still going to be predominantly about Dreadnought for as long as it can. I'm still going to make the lore videos. I love the lore. The game as a core, as a concept, with the story, the way it's executed, the ship designs, the gameplay, we're all solid. They are all solid. I would rather play Dreadnought with most of my gaming time than most of the other new titles coming out. I'm probably going to play Rebel Galaxy Outlaw. I'm probably going to play a little bit of Ace Combat. There are a couple of games I'm going to play. I want to get back into Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. That was a good game. But they don't capture my imagination like Dreadnought does. And they're not as fun. So I'm going to continue with the content. October is a long ways away. It really is. It's more than half the year away. I tend to agree with QuayJ here. They're probably going to keep it open and working to suck every last dime they can before and keep the server up and make it profitable for them as long as they possibly can. And that's not evil. That's not bad at all. That's like, you know, these guys had a dream, it failed, or it is going to fail unless something drastic is done. They're going to want to keep their legacy online as long as possible. And even if it doesn't make it to October, we just got together as a community and said, hey, the server's falling apart, can you please fix it? And they fixed it. So we know that the key staff is there to keep the server running, and they care once they're informed. Apparently they're not paying attention too much, but the minute we started complaining, they got on it lickety-split. So the good news is that the game as is still very playable. I would have liked to see more maps, more this, more that, but to tell you the truth, that wasn't the big thing. And balance, I think that the perfect balance of the game was pre-Legends Redefined. Legends Redefined changed some stuff for the better. It really didn't. The lucky for us, the one bad thing that it brought was the Corvette armor amp, and they fixed that before this all happened. I think the game's pretty balanced right now. It really is. It's very playable. I don't walk out of matches going, that stupid fill-in-the-blank ship is OP. I never have that. Whenever I get ticked off in a match, it's because Scroat or someone else kicked my butt really bad. And that has nothing to do with the game. That has to do with the player skill. So I thought I'd let you guys know about what was going on. Hopefully this is not true, but there are some indicators that strike me right off the bat that this may be true. And I want to let you guys know about it. There's no point in hiding it. I'm still going to play. A lot of you are still going to play. I'm going to continue to take what I can from Dreadnought and transmorphify it into enjoyable content for you, is what I'm going to do with some of my free time. And I'm going to continue on with the lore. I'm going to get that done, because the Dreadnought lore is awesome and needs to get out there. And if this thing blows up, I want videos on YouTube, because I don't know of anyone else that made lore videos. None of the guys on the PC side made it. So I'm going to make that for sure. I'm going to continue to release videos of replays, of course, because I still have a lot of great games. I'm still going to try to keep the community afloat, because A, we enjoy each other's time and it's fun, and B, if Dreadnought does go down, the core here can move to another game. And at the end of the day, it's not the game that brings you the joy, it's the people. So the friendships and relationships you make in Dreadnought may move to another game on PS4. So I'm going to stick with it. There's There's 8 months to go before October. Maybe a third party will pick it up. Maybe Sony can do something with it. A lot of things can happen. That doesn't mean I'm holding out for a miracle. It just means things can turn around with a good core to the game. Or another company can repackage it like they did with Total Annihilation into Supreme Commander. They can take the core game mechanics, the core history, change it around a little and repackage it. That's happened with a lot of games that died, and hardcore fans and developers brought the game back under another name. So that happens more than you think. So there we go. I just want to let you guys know I'm going to still be playing. If you have fun playing the game, continue to play. It's free to play. Go ahead, you know. I would hold off on just throwing 6-foot and gray box extra money unless there's something you really want. But I think by now, unless they release new content, we already have everything we want out of the game. So I say let's continue to play. When the server screws up again, let's put pressure on them to repair the bugs and enjoy what time we have together while we play Dreadnought. Well, that's it for me for now. And I'll see you soon in Sinley Bay.